There's an idea from physics that I've wanted to put into magic theory for a really long time. The problem is I'm rubbish at it. Yes, today I'm going to be talking about Feynman diagrams and why they're so cool. You've probably seen these in movies on blackboards whenever they want to show that people are doing some real serious physics. And in fairness, these are real serious physics. But in fact, they are really cool. What they let us do is work with pictures to describe some unbelievably complicated maths. So in this diagram, let's say we have time going left to right. From this, there's already a couple of things that we can infer, though it is missing some labels. These wiggly lines in the middle are usually photons. Another thing we can see going from left to right is that some of these arrows are pointing in the negative time direction. And what that means is that they are antimatter. So for example, on this left side, we might have an electron coming in as well as a positron. So these arrows just tell you if it's matter or antimatter, not really the direction. So you could think of this direction as space, so as time goes on, these two are moving closer and closer together in space. Not that my camera's going to focus on. And so they combine, they annihilate, they form into this lovely photon, and then eventually they're going to become these muon pairs, antimatter and matter again. And what's really cool about this is this simple diagram encodes a really complicated equation. We can read these equations, so this one here, and then this is a more simplified version, from this diagram. Let me tell you, I'd rather work with the diagram than this. And genuinely, don't worry if you don't get it. I don't really get it. I'm pulling this from a really good paper called Feynman Diagrams for Beginners. I have a master's degree and I studied relativistic quantum field theory. I've just forgotten it. But if you want to know, this is where all the bits come from. So how do I want to put this into Magic and D&D? Well, first of all, I don't want it to be this complicated. These guys have to deal with like actual science and reality and No. We're gonna do something more simple. What I'd love to see if I can try and do one day, and it will probably take me understanding Feynman diagrams before I can fully appreciate how to make something similar to them, is to create a pictorial system that will tell us how spells interact with the weave. This might be totally crackpot. And as you can probably tell, I am well out of my wheelhouse now. I've forgotten everything I learned about this to pass the exam, basically the day after the exam. But in theory, the knowledge is hidden away in my brain somewhere, so maybe I have a chance. Let me know though, because I love the idea of being able to pictorially represent very complicated magic theory. And that is, in essence, what Feynman diagrams are doing. These are so cool. Either way, I hope you have a lovely day. Okay, bye.